Hello and welcome to episode 63 of Kitze. I'm going to try to make this 25 minutes. So this is a Pomodoro podcast from now on. And you know all of my experiments. This is going to last 3 days and then we're back to normal, but whatever. Today is Tuesday, 4th of June at 4:38 p.m. And in this podcast, I'm talking about my personal self-development journey, trying to make it in life, whatever that means. We're going to discuss productivity, habits, startups, etc. If it's your cup of tea, walk with me. Let's not forget about that one, said the guy who's 99.7 kilos. Am I 99.7? I think I measured this morning and I'm 99.7. But yesterday was 99.5. Now I'm 99.7. People on Twitter were like, don't forget to not look at your metrics on the daily because the body fluctuates based on water weight and blah, blah. I don't get sad when I'm like 200 grams up and down. I get these changes. I want to measure myself daily and log my weight daily instead of doing it weekly or whatever. So, if you're new here, my name is Kitze. I'm the founder of Sizzy, the browser for developers, Benji, the Life OS, and Zero to Ship, the course that will help you finally ship your SaaS. And also, it's going to help me this Thursday to actually start working on the bonus module because so many people have been requesting the bonus module. They're like, the course is not complete. How can I ship my app if I don't know about AI and logging in with GitHub? So fine, I will fucking record that. I said every Thursday is going to be course day until that rhymes like a divorce bay because I've been listening to that new Eminem song for like way too fucking much. I'm walking my daughter outside, no music, no nothing. We're just having a chit chat conversation with her. But my brain is going like Eminem lyrics and shit. And I've been toying around with web dev rap songs and whatever. So I had like a lyric coming up. If you're a web developer, I had a lyric come up in my head. Something like, what was it? With serverless, like server also means a waiter, but serverless people are waiting for cold starts. And I'm like, there's a funny rhyme somewhere there. You don't like waiting, but you're waiting for cold starts. Me, server, waiter, something. And I want my brain to stop because I'm not recording. Actually, I've recorded another song. I think I mentioned that in the middle of one of my Pomodoros, like a while ago, I just recorded a new song, which was not a rap parody of web development, whatever. It was just like an honest song of the state I am and how I feel. It was how I felt at that moment. It's pretty similar right now. But I'm never going to release it because I need to make it a proper beat because the beat is copyrighted. I need to polish it. I need to record it and yada, yada, yada. So you just stay there. Anyway, already going on a tangent. Conferences I'm going to. I haven't done this in a while. A new conference that I'm going to is React Africa in Morocco in November. I'm not sure which November was it. November 29th, 2024. I'm going to React Africa. And before that, I'm going to React India. And your boy is going international, baby. For the first time, I'm going to go in India and Africa. I've never been there. So hopefully, you remember when I got that little vlogging camera that I don't even know where it is? Remember when I got the Meta glasses, which I don't use that often? Remember that I'm hopefully going to vlog those two fucking conferences because they should be epic. More on visits on another continent. I haven't been to another continent yet, so this is going to be fun. Yeah, what else we were doing? Benji review, sleep time, sleep score, hydration, fasting. Well, hydration, I'm not tracking it. Fasting, I've stopped doing fasting for months at this point. I'm not fasting. I feel fine. I still eat when I feel like eating. I don't track the time between dinner and breakfast. It should be probably more than 14 hours every day, but I'm not strict to, measure and do 16 hours. Every feature that I built in Benji and I perfected, and I'm like, yeah, I don't need to use this anymore. Weight, I already mentioned the weight. How's it going? Workout, I've been doing, I did a workout today and I did a workout 2 days ago, and I think I want a trainer, and I hopefully gonna start working out with a trainer this summer. So let me just share and show you my workouts, because why would I want a trainer? Do you see a pattern here? Just look at this shit, dude. This is from April. Cable curl, dumbbell curl, sitting dumbbell curl, chin up, barbell curl, sitting dumbbell curl. It's very hard to say this fast unless you're Eminem. 4 times dumbbell curl, push up, chin up, push up, front squat, dumbbell curl, push up, chin up, barbell curl, dumbbell curl. Do you notice a pattern? I'm doing the same fucking 4 exercises. Okay, on Sunday I did tricep extensions, and that's the only triceps thing you can do with, at home. And I can also do bench dips, and that's about it. I don't have much equipment here. I want to get one of those. Like I've been Googling Bowflex. So I have these Bowflex dumbbells that you can adjust and you can choose the weights on both sides, and they're fucking awesome. But they max out at 24. And I'm almost at the max with a bunch of exercises. So you boys gotta upgrade. But they also have a barbell that's adjustable. So while I was on their website looking at the barbell, I'm like, they also have like a full ass thing, which is like, it has the, what is it called? I don't know. It has the rope. It has the bar thingy for doing pull downs, cable pull downs. and a bunch of other shit. And I'm like, that would be a way more complete machine to have in my gym. So instead of just getting the extendable barbell, now I'm gonna wait until I can get like the full ass fucking thing, because I need to do measurements, I need to pull out things from the wall, yada yada yada. Anyway, but I think with a trainer, even with body weight exercises and other shit, he's gonna push me to do more exercises. And it's been 63 episodes and I still don't have a trainer. I don't think in either of these episodes, no, yeah, I've only been talking about getting a trainer. I still don't have a trainer. Today I did farmer walks and I did shoulder exercises. And I started doing chin-ups because I want to get better at pull-ups and chin-ups and shit. But after like the second set, like first set of five, second set of five, I got this grandpa pain in my back that I was like, oh, this is why the trainer said to stretch before every, because I don't have the patience. Even when I have time in the day, it was like, I worked out at noon. I was done with work by noon. I worked out at noon, but still, I felt the time pressure of I have to do things faster, and I didn't stretch and I got pain in my back. So I was planning to do shoulders and back today. I only did shoulders. Anyway, that's the state of my workouts. Hopefully I'm going to start working out with a trainer. While I was walking, I haven't been obsessing with the 10,000 steps for a while. It's been going great. Let me tell you. Now, let's see. Actually, when I say let me tell you, I also want to see how is it. So yeah, 10,000, 18,000 and a half, 11,000, 9,000, 8,000, 11,000. So I'm around 10 to 20,000 steps per day. I say 220 because it's one day of 18. Meals have been going great. I'm back on that. Like Macedonia threw me off, but when I come back, I just need a few days, and now I'm like a robot. I can eat the same fucking thing for breakfast. Like I can eat 3 eggs with whatever veggies and whatever for breakfast. I can eat something for a snack, a little bit of fruit, a little bit of nuts. Then for lunch, we usually have meat, veggies, whatever. And I started eating like almost every day this protein. Of course, I have my protein shake with, I put collagen, yeah, so Russian, in it, and the, what do you call it, creatine. And then with protein, did I mention about the sweet? Oh shit, I didn't mention the sweet that I made. Wait for it, bro. Wait, let me just add it to the list. Sweet that I made. This is gonna blow your mind. I also recorded a clip, but didn't post it. So I've been making this like skyr yogurt, like 1 cup of skyr yogurt. I just died. I dump it into a little bowl. I put 1 scoop of chocolate protein, almond flakes, coconut flakes, mix it, and put blueberries in it every fucking day. This is delicious. It's like a pudding. It's so refreshing. It's so nice. I have it every fucking day. So I'm repeatable with the meals. One thing that we changed is we finally moved the lunch to 2 p.m. We realized we're idiots for waiting until 4 p.m. to eat. If we wait until 4 p.m., I just eat more bullshit in between. But if I eat at 2 p.m., if we have lunch at 2 p.m., like it reduces the cravings for snacks and for other bullshit. We said, like, we haven't been eating dinner. The first time we went to gynecologist when my wife was pregnant, she's like, okay, so what's your usual, breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And we just looked at each other and started laughing because we don't have dinner. Like traditional, normal people have lunch and then they have dinner. We don't do that. We have a very late lunch and then we're both snacking. Like one of us is hiding behind the counter like a fucking squirrel eating something. And we're like, why do we keep doing this? Like she'll be upstairs putting the baby to sleep, or I'll be somewhere and she's eating. I'm like, why don't we just agree that we're gonna have a meal and just eat dinner instead of hiding and snacking on the go, So we'll see how that will go. Yesterday, we said we're gonna have dinner. I felt pretty full, so we just had a little bit of fruit salad, which I started, even though I stopped tracking my macros, it lasted 2 days, dude. Even with AI, even with picture recognition, AI, all the shit, I cannot stand tracking my meals. I don't like it. I can track my meal from a watch. I can track a meal from the native app. I can track a meal from Raycast. Like I have all these fucking options. I have meal templates, so I can easily copy repeatable meals. I don't like to track my food. Like it drives me crazy because it's never 100% correct. Like the AI cannot know how many exactly calories are in the skyr yogurt and whatever. And like it's very exhausting. I just want to know a ballpark figure of whether I had enough protein in the day, and that's it. I cannot fucking track my meals. It drives me crazy. But anyway, I was saying, when I look at a fruit salad, I see it very judgy. I hate that I cannot just enjoy food because it was fucking delicious. But I, pick at the mango and I'm like, you piece of shit. You don't give enough nutrition. There's not enough protein in you. Yeah, it's food. Like, shut up. My grandma didn't think like this and she made it to... My grandpa is 82 years old. Still plays chess. Still spends like 4 hours on Facebook. I'll be fine if I make it to 82 without thinking that mango is whatever. Like, who judges mango? Do you like a fucking psychopath? Jesus Christ. Okay, habits. We're not going to look at that now. Goals, absolutely not going to look at that now. So a new change that I made is started going to bed at 9:30 p.m. And every time I say new change that I made, just so you know, this is something that's been happening for 2 days, not more than 2 days. So 9:30, I've been going to bed. That's before my daughter is even in bed. I'm just waiting for my wife to finish feeding her and come in bed. And I'm reading, dude. I'm reading. Like it was 10 minutes and it was 5 minutes, but it's still reading. So I'm establishing the habit of ending everything 9:30 p.m., going to bed, reading, sleeping, waking up at 5:30 a.m. Now, 2 days ago, the alarm rings at 5:30 a.m. Alexa says, I don't want to trigger your assistant. Maybe I did, because even she recognizes whispers. So Jeff Bezos can listen to everything that we say and then recommend you ads. She's like, I hear the alarm at 5:30, and I've been so fucking. This is the day when I had like 18,000 steps and a strength training workout, and I've been carrying my daughter on my shoulders, and then I've been carrying my niece on my shoulders, which is like my niece, like my sister's kid. If you're listening to the audio and mispronouncing this, and you're like, how the fuck did he carry his niece on his shoulders? I meant like a baby, which is bigger than my daughter, on my shoulders. So when I went to sleep, I was like dead, dude. Even at 9:30, I couldn't wake up until 7:30. Even with the alarm, I was like, shut the fuck up. I'm not waking up. And I'm grateful that I have that luxury of waking up whenever the fuck I want. You know, even when I feel tired, I just feel tired and push through it. So another change that appeared with that, I was like, I want to start working at 5:30. Why? Waking up at 5:30 to start working at 6 and to finish my work sooner. Now, what does finish my work mean? I've been trying to redefine this a little bit. Usually I've been, working until, what was my previous schedule? I would wake up at whatever and start working until 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock, previously I was like the workout, the sauna, the cold shower, then recording the podcast and then eat lunch. But until 2 o'clock, I didn't measure how many breaks did I take. Like, did I actually finish? Like, how many working hours per day? So now I need to implement this as an option in Benji, because currently the Pomodoros, you say here, it says 7 out of 7 because I have 7 set as my Pomodoros goal, wherever the fucking settings are. I want to put a settings where you put how many hours do you want of Pomodoros per day or Pomodoros per week. Because I realized, like today I have 5 hours, 27 minutes, including this one that's taking right now, recording the thing. I realized that if I fuck around from like 8 o'clock to 2 p.m. and I don't even have, I don't know, 5 working hours, like that's less than 25 hours per week. So I keep complaining about, I have too many projects, I have this and that, and I work way less than the average fucking person. So that cannot fly. I gotta get my shit together. So these days I set the goal that I will wake up whenever I wake up. Like if I feel sleepy, fine, I'll wake up at 8 or 9 or whatever, but then I have to complete 5 working hours, 5 basically Pomodoros. No, 5 hours full of Pomodoros in the day. Meaning I ignore the breaks. I don't count the breaks as time that I worked because I'm doing something else. Sometimes they're 5 minutes, sometimes they're whatever. Today I had totally 30 minutes of break. And okay, it says 4 hours, 36 minutes because there's been a huge break between, like, my workday ended technically at 1 o'clock. So here's like a blank space of like 2 hours and 35 minutes. This is like extra shit that I was not supposed to do today. I was not supposed to record a podcast. Now I just wanted, to be a man of my word because I said I'm going to record it daily. So I am not counting the breaks, and because let's say a regular person's workday is 8 hours, that includes their breaks. So if I don't count my breaks and I say my goal is 5 hours, then it's fine if I have like 25 to 30 hours per week. So I've been also thinking of working 6 days of the week. So not skipping Wednesday, but also finishing with work before 11 a.m. on Wednesday and on Saturday and on the other days. Or maybe Wednesday or maybe Saturday can be a little bit shorter. So we can, let's say I finish 9:30, 10 a.m. and we can just go out and have a trip or do something like that. So that's the plan. I've been like back and forth on this, like, what is my goal? How many hours should I work? How many hours is too much? How many hours is too little? Am I working enough? Am I blah, blah, blah? And I can never find the perfect metric to how much I need to work. But I think I like this, that I need to have at least 5 hours of work. It sounds like I'm not doing enough. Only 5 hours. So I can imagine someone grinding, having like 8 hours, 10, 12 hours per day, and I feel guilty. So it is what it is. So I finished with my 5 hours before noon today, and I was like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, it was 5 hours exactly, and it was 11:30, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? Because so yeah, another thing that I'm trying. I don't know if I can show you my calendar. Probably not, because I have some do I have some private? I don't have any private shit on the calendar. Yeah, but it's having a little bit of a stroke there, so whatever, dude. Whatever, it is what it is. Like, these are supposed to be my themes for the week, and the themes for the week are, like, I don't know why is this going as a side event, which is a full event. I need to fix that bug. So this is administrative day, meaning I spend the entire day on Monday, because I've been going crazy with, like, I'm not working properly when I finish a Pomodoro. Let's say I finish a task, and then I'm faced with the option, what should I do next? It can be coding, it can be marketing, it can be a changelog, it can be, a billion things, and just the indecisiveness of it will make me procrastinate or do something else or not doing something properly. So I want to stop doing that, and I want to start adding themes to my day. So I want to implement this as a feature in Benji, but before I implement it as a feature, I was like, okay, I'm going to do full day events which are repeatable, so every day is going to be like this, and I'm going to try it as a pattern, see if it works or not. So on the second day, why does it not work? Like yesterday I was doing administrative things. This means emails, taxes, money things, finances, a bunch of other shit fall under administrative shit. Like a credit card has expired, or an Apple developer ID has expired, or I need to do something that's bullshit and it doesn't fall under coding or whatever. Then on Tuesday we have product coding day, meaning I'm coding on a product the entire fucking day, and that's it. I don't ask myself, I don't switch between products. I don't work a little bit on Benji, a little bit on CZ, a little bit on Glink, a little bit on everything. I just pick a product and I work on it one day, and hopefully I alternate like 2 products per week. So Tuesday and Saturday I put them as product coding days, and I should choose different products per week and alternate every week. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep CZ, like CZ coding day, as a permanent thing because that's my biggest income right now, and I should treat it that way. And then maybe Saturday can be like, let's call it a side project day where I can switch between Benji and Glink and other shit. But when I think about it, if I work on Benji like every other Saturday or every third Saturday, like that's so little progress. I have to figure something out. But for now, like I don't know how I'll switch the themes. Maybe there will be another rotation. I just wanted to try, and it's been working great because yesterday I've cleaned customer emails since September 2023. A customer has replied with, I was like, I'm so sorry. This is the latest email. I tweeted this. This is the latest email. No, the most late email in the history of customer support. And he was like, haha, this is so late. It actually made me laugh. And I was having a bad day. So thank you for making me laugh, or something like that. Because I decided I'm going to go through everything that I have in my inbox. And then I'm going through every task that I added, because I've been adding my emails as tasks in Benji. I went through every fucking motherfucking thing. And I answered everyone, including the people from September 2023. And as soon as I thought I'm done, like someone comments something on AppSumo, because we have an AppSumo promotion right now. If you wanted to get CZ as a cheap ass fucking price, if you don't want to give me all of your money, and if you want to give 70% to AppSumo, be my guest, go finally grab it, appsumo.com/product/CZ. It's $59 for a lifetime license. I mean, if you could buy the full price, please do it. If you could afford the subscription, please do it, because it brings more money. But if what prevented you from using CZ was the pricing, you can go to AppSumo and you can get it there for a cheap price. It's a lifetime deal. It's going to last, I don't know how long. Hopefully, I think around a month, and then it's going to be gone. Yeah, side tangent, and let's come back to this. The AppSumo sale has been going fine. I honestly thought it's going to be mind-blowing, life-changing amount of money. So far, it's been going, I can say, fine. I've already had a deal with another website in the past, and it's kind of being similar. It's nothing life-changing so far. The difference was, with that company, I was making 70% of the profit. With this company, I'm making 30%. It's still good money. I'm grateful for it, but we'll see how the campaign is going to end. I honestly did all the forms, and I went through all of the painful process of integrating with them, just to, like, I thought the end result was going to be shit ton of money. So far, it's been all right, and we are going to see. It creates customer support work, and it creates more people. Like, I need to make an integration in my email to know who am I replying to, because we have customers who've been with us for like 4 or 5 years, and they're paying for like maybe 20, 25 licenses. And then and they make a request, and then we have someone who bought it on AppSumo, and they're just fucking around with the app, and they will report something. So I have to know the difference between the two, like how urgent it is to reply to this person. So I have no fucking idea on which tangent I went and how the fuck did we went to AppSumo. Yeah, I wanted to say, as soon as I thought that I'm finished with all the emails yesterday, I realized someone commented something on AppSumo, like, how long does it take for CZ to answer their support emails? And I'm like, I answered everything. And I'm like, oh, probably it's spam. And I go to my spam folder, and there's like CZ emails, there's like Benji emails, and I took all of them out from spam. And I need to add a recurring task. Actually, I'm going to add it right now. Recurring task for moving emails out of spam at least once per week, like every Monday. I should go to my spam folder and take emails out of spam and make sure that, because otherwise customers don't know that it ended up in spam, and then you're a dick when you don't reply to them. And even when it doesn't end up in spam, sometimes you message us in September and you get a message back in June the next year. Get CZ, I guess. Kill me. Yeah, so I've been saying about the themes, right? So Wednesday we have, because I was not sure if I'm gonna work or not, but if I wake up at 5:30, like what the fuck else I'm gonna do at 6 o'clock? I think I'm gonna work at least until 10 a.m. on Wednesday, because I was swapping Wednesdays and Saturdays, if you remember, so I can have more time. On Wednesday all the shops are open and all the restaurants and blah blah blah. But if I finish work at 10, 11 a.m., we can still do all the things, and I can still go to the shops and restaurants, doctors and whatever. And it doesn't make sense to even work on Saturday. So maybe the question is, I should work on Wednesday. I should work a little bit less on Saturday, and maybe a tiny bit on Sunday. No, I blocked my computers on Sunday. That block is gonna last forever, because I wanna just relax from computers and internet and everything on Sunday. So we'll see. I guess this needs to be repeated here. Customer support. I started doing this, and I'm serious about it, for like a week. I've been waking up, and the first Pomodoro of the day, no matter when the day starts, is like at least 25 minutes. I'm replying to every customer. I'm replying to every AppSumo question, AppSumo review, whatever it is. Like, I want to prioritize customers. I started feeling like a dick for not prioritizing. Literally, the people who pay for my life, I just leave them hanging. I don't reply. I don't fix their bugs. Today, I've been working on Sizzy, trying to fix some bugs that customers had. And it kind of feels good. I just need to get in the zone. Basically, what I was saying with the themes is, if I know the theme of the day is that, and I don't have to think, oh, but what about the course? Oh, but what about the mobile app for Benji? Then I can stay in a lane and I can just crush work. I've been doing all sorts of shit except... So I've been working in inverse order. First, I replied to customers from 2023. And then I was like, oh shit, the taxes for April and May are not done. So I started doing that, and I didn't finish it. So now, if we go by my logic of themes, I need to code today. On Wednesday, I need to do something else. On Thursday, something else. On Friday, something else. On Saturday, something else. And then the next administrative cycle is on Monday, which means by Monday, I won't be done with, I don't know, maybe there's emails, maybe there's taxes, maybe there's whatever. And I'm like, maybe this logic of theming an entire day is flawed. Maybe I need like themed sections throughout the day. Like we have morning, 2 Pomodoros that are administrative. Then we have 3 Pomodoros of working on code. Then we have 1 Pomodoro writing change logs. I'll try either the vertical or horizontal theming, but we'll see how is it going to work. If I implement this as a feature in Benji, it's going to be like a select here, where you select the theme for the day based on your calendar. You just select it here. And it should automatically filter your to-do list, projects, calendars, and whatever. So you can only focus on that. You don't even look at the other to-dos. Like if it's a day for coding, you only look at your coding task and you don't care about the other shit. But I'll try to, you know, do it manually for a while until I figure out what are themes and how the fuck do they work. So far, like today I've been coding on Sizzy for the entire day. I even did a stream, twitch.tv/thekitze. And after everything was said and done, I was like, fuck, I need to, you know, I need to focus on taxes now, because even though my workday has ended technically, I cannot wait until the next Monday. I need to work on this now. Also, I got so many things are on fire. I don't know if I can show you this, but this is a letter from the, I get so many letters and emails. Something about something about this public health payment that I need to do. And today I get an SMS like a night and eye message, just a message saying something is waiting in your tax inbox. And I see like, you need to pay this big amount plus a fine of 100 something extra euros. And I'm like, why a fine? And I text my accountant, even though he said we're breaking up. I'm like, nah, we'll fine, we're not gonna break up. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And she's like, hey, you didn't pay the amount for December. And then I go back into the Google sheet that we have, and probably my dumbass brain just skipped, because it was, you need to pay in January, but in January, like the Google sheet, you switch tabs and you don't see 2023. And usually, like, I would see if there's an empty block in Google Sheets, and if something is white, I know it's not green and I need to pay it. Probably my dumbass didn't go back to the 2023. And somehow I forgot to. For someone who makes a Life OS, dude, I'm super disorganized. You shouldn't trust me on anything when it comes to, you know, like if I'm like, use Benji to fix your, no, it doesn't fucking work. And now I need to pay a fine because I didn't pay the taxes for December, and I hope this pain is going to end. And soon I am considering closing the company, like the one-man company that I have in Poland, and keep doing everything in Macedonia. No accountant, no public health, just once per year, pay the taxes. It's yearly there. Like they do the calculation. I don't even do things like, I bought a monitor, take it away from my taxes. It doesn't matter. The taxes are 11%. I'm going to buy everything here in Poland as a private person. No more, you know, no more company purchases and shit. And once per year in Macedonia, I just pay taxes. I don't even need an accountant for that shit. And like everything is done. I don't get any pension. I don't get any, what the fuck you call it, retirement money or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I would rather pay less for taxes and public health and invest money in Nvidia and S&P 500 and stocks and crypto and whatever, than to wait one day to have like, it's like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe the earth's gonna exist by the time we go and retire. So those are my thoughts on that. What else? I have a meeting with the accountant to try to wrap things up too. So I'm gonna beg him to complete. I'm gonna gather all the documents tomorrow morning and gonna beg him to complete the last 2 months, so I don't have to find another accountant only for the last 2 months, and then to wrap shit up with him basically. I found a therapist. Tomorrow I'm going to therapy. It's gonna sound something like it's like this therapy. Like I should fucking stream it as a Kitze cast, but it's not ethical. You know, it's not ethical to record it without their consent and blah blah. It's gonna sound exactly as a Kitze cast, except you donuts posting donuts in the comments. This woman is going to give me strategic advice to how to fix my life. That's it. I'm gonna go and babble. I'm gonna be like, and then I did a Pomodoro, but then I did the workout and the sauna was too much and I didn't stretch in the back. And she'll be like, you have ADHD, get your shit together. She's also a certified professional certifier, like someone who can figure out whether you have ADHD or not. But I think I'm not even gonna mention the test. I'm gonna start talking and let her just pull out a letter and be like, congratulations, you have it. You know, audience appears from somewhere. They're like, congratulations, you have it. Anyway, that's my calendar. Those are the themes. So Thursday, I'm going to be finishing shit on the course. Friday is marketing, but even within these themes, there are sub-themes. Like we have marketing, but then what exactly? I can code on a landing page all day. And I know if I start coding on a landing page, I'm going to start coding a landing page framework, because none of the ways to do a landing page are good enough for your boy who has like ugly landing pages, right? So I have to somehow put constraints, like what exactly do these themes mean, or maybe have some logic with like sub themes and whatever, but we're gonna see. I've been talking way too long about this. What else did I want to say? Waking up early. I really like the feeling of looking at the clock today. It's like 8 a.m. and I've finished already 2 hours of work. From 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I've been working, not having many breaks in the morning. There's no breakfast. My daughter is not up yet. There's like the dog is not up yet. It feels really nice to be ahead of the day instead of always feeling like I'm behind. So that's been nice. What else? The sweet that I made. Dude, this is mind-blowing. I saw this on a YouTube short. I think I didn't mention it here, but it blows my mind. Let me try to show it to you on, if I have it in my pictures. Hopefully I'm not gonna fuck up. Let's see. Yeah, this is the thingy. This is how it looks like. It looks like this is the first thingy that I've baked in my life. I've never baked anything before this. And how does it work? It's the simplest recipe, and even your grandma can do it. But my grandma is dead. She can do it. Trust me. Even if she's dead, you can wake her up and be like, "Grandma, can you make this?" And she'll be like, "Yes, okay, that's creepy." 2 apples. Why does this sound familiar? I think I mentioned it in the last episode. Even if I did, for people who haven't listened to the last episode, I'm gonna mention it again. So, 2 apples, 2 spoons of cocoa, 2 scoops of chocolate powder protein, baking powder. You can add a little bit of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of honey if you want to make it even more sweeter. You don't have to. And you blend the apples, you blend the entire thing, you put an egg, and then you bake it for 30 minutes. Put some coconut flakes, almond flakes on top, and it's fucking delicious, dude. I haven't made it again, but it's mind-blowing that some things are this easy. I'm wondering how many other recipes are like this, that they're standing right in front of your nose. You have the ingredients, and you just never thought of doing them. So try it and let me know. What else? Fully automated the podcast. I'm already over 1 Pomodoro. Maybe I can leave all of this, but anytime I leave out these things and then going to pile up. So let's just go fucking through them. Fully automating the podcast with the help of Zico. He's been helping me with automating certain things in the podcast. So he's been helping me with automating the upload to Adobe Enhance to enhance the quality of the podcast and then download it back as a file, because I already found a script. But it turns out, so basically I'm a big donut, because the reason my automation didn't work in the first place because Cold Turkey Blocker doesn't support Chromium browsers, and anytime I would spawn Chromium to do that automation, Cold Turkey Blocker would kill it, and I thought it's a bug in my script. And then I just send it to Zico and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? He's like, it works fine on my machine. And I'm like, oh, this is Cold Turkey Blocker. And then it was just magically like that fixed. So now I still don't use it because I reinstalled Cold Turkey Blocker. Even though I made a blocker in Benji, that one was way too easy to disable. And I need something that really, really blocks my computers, because anytime I feel strong about this, I'm like, oh man, I got it. I don't need any blockers. Like next thing you know, I'm just on YouTube all day, just scrolling at 2 a.m. and whatever. So I need Cold Turkey Blocker. And today I did the podcasting manually until I figure out how can I do it without the Chromium thing or whatever. Yeah, but ideally, how do I look at the podcast ideally? First of all, I want it to be on a separate channel, even though I think I'm gonna lose like probably half of you, but I don't care because I don't want my main channel to become just like Kitze. That doesn't work with the algorithm. Like I said, I'm gonna do 100 episodes and then figure out what to do. My monitor just died. Great. Ideally, I record this for 25 minutes. I press stop. That's how I see it. Like my script picks it up, detects it, does all the optimizations and whatever. In the morning, because I'll be done with the podcast. In the morning, it just says, hey, remember yesterday's podcast? Here are the 10 best options for thumbnails. Which one do you want? Or even I can stitch all the thumbnails together, send them to ChatGPT, number them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and ask ChatGPT which face do you think is the most suitable face for a thumbnail? And then it will give me the top 5 faces. And in the morning, I just choose, okay, I like face number 3. A script generates the thumbnail with Figma, with whatever. I'll figure out a way with React components maybe to generate the thumbnail. And then I only need to choose the title. So maybe ChatGPT can give me predefined titles and I need to write the topics. And I just press enter and that's my work. Like it basically takes 1 minute. Choose a thumbnail, choose a title, choose whatever. It uploads it to places that I don't have to think about the podcast. Right now I hate it. Even though it's like 5 minutes, it drives me crazy that I need to do things manually. What else? Move lunch, I already mentioned that. Simplified Arc browser spaces, still don't like some things. So I had so many spaces in Arc. I'm not using Arc properly. Maybe it's a flaw in the browser because I had spaces for all of my projects, but it got too cluttered. Now I have personal, work, zero to ship, Benji, and Sizzy. I still don't like... I don't want to make another browser because it's a very complex thing. And now when I work on Sizzy, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I promise myself I'm never going to make another browser. But there is a potential of make another task-based browser because Arc is just not it. I'm trying to be organized with it. It makes me more disorganized. Let me know if you have some tips to be organized. I've never seen a person like they're like, oh my God, this is cute and pink, but no one has been actually properly organized with it. And it's annoying. Walks after meals. I want to start doing this because I've heard on a podcast that if you do like 30 minutes after each meal, if you even go on a short walk, it's very good for blood pressure, for sugar regulation, for all sorts of shit. So I did it yesterday after breakfast. I took longer breaks yesterday, but also I finished my workday at 4 or 5. So I cannot make up my mind between, do I want longer breaks, like to be able to go for a walk after breakfast, to spend a little bit time with my daughter in between Pomodoros, or do I want to go through work and crush all the Pomodoros and not think about work anymore? I cannot choose between the two. Yesterday was one type of day, today is another type of day. I cannot choose between the fucking two. But I really want to have a walk after every meal because it's good to... It's good to have, but it's just like so many fucking things you gotta do. The sauna, the fucking cold plunge, the cold shower, the thing, the meditation, the walk. Like, can life be fucking simple? I had a discussion with ChatGPT about whey protein and kidney damage, and I finally understand why whey protein in whey form, like in powder form, can be bad for you because it's more concentrated and the body absorbs it quicker than if you just had meat or whatever. So if you're not working out enough, you gotta be careful. If you put too much of that powder in your body, it might actually put too much strain on the kidney. And now when I say this, I know I have to do my proper fucking macro tracking, maybe even without AI, just properly sit down and figure out at least the protein in a day so I don't go overboard. I don't think you can go, like 2 podcasts ago, I complained about not enough protein. Now I'm like, I'm afraid I'm going to go overboard. Life wasn't this complex for my grandpa and he made it to 82. It's annoying. Yeah. Not sure about training time. I already mentioned that I want a trainer, but I'm not sure about the training time. Now I say it's going to be at noon. So by noon, I finish with work, and at noon, I do my workout. I'm going to start waking up at 3 o'clock like Mark Wahlberg. You know, it's a meme. I swear to God, 3 a.m. Some people are going to sleep at 3 a.m. I'm going to start waking up at 3 a.m. because I want it to be 10 a.m. and to be done with work, with workout, with everything. And I have no idea what I'll do with my day, but I'll do something. Like today, a guy came to my yard to change the tires from winter tires to summer tires. And he's like, do you know you had to do that? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I had to do it a month ago, but shut up. You don't know what's in my Benji. Another thing, chunking day in Pomodoros because I don't like the open-endedness of it. I cannot imagine not working in Pomodoros anymore because it helps me with some tedious tasks. Like let's say I'm doing customer support and whatever. And I'm like, if I have to do this endlessly, like it would drive me crazy. But when I see that Pomodoro timer, I'm like, okay, this is going to end in like 30 minutes. I'm going to have a break, going to go on Twitter. Then it's more manageable, more chewable, you know, because by the time you start something, you check the timer, you're like, oh, it's 15 minutes left. It's easy peasy. But if I would do 45 minutes or if I would do like an open-ended day, I would fucking go crazy with hard tasks. So if you've been struggling with procrastinating or whatever, try Pomodoros. Chatting with code base. I started doing that today because Sizzy is so complex and I cannot ask Praneet, who quit a while ago, all the time with questions and shit, because I have way too many questions when I'm working on it. And I was like, how the fuck do I ask my code base something? And I asked Twitter and they recommended the Cursor code editor. And I opened Sizzy in Cursor. It scanned, it indexed the entire project, and it just asked it, how do we open external links, blah, blah, blah. Boom, first time, it finds the file with the explanation and everything. And I'm very, very hopeful for the future of LLMs and code editors and whatever. Because even if I forget shit about my code base, even if another person like Praneet mostly worked on the Sizzy code base, it doesn't matter when the AI can actually go through all the files. Like, no matter, like, this is way more efficient than a human writing all the documentation. Yeah, documentation is helpful, but this is more helpful because even without documentation, it can explain to you what's going on and how is it working. And I can only imagine like 5 years from now, you'll be able to do very complex refactors just by chatting with a bot that knows your entire code base. It scans all the versions. For every version, it sees the docs. Like, basically, it compresses so much knowledge that you cannot have, even if you wrote the code by yourself, you cannot have all the knowledge about all the packages and all the libraries. And the LLM, can we call them LLMs instead of AI? It makes them a bit dumber, makes me more hopeful that we'll still make money in the future. Can we? All right, 2 more things. I ordered a grill yesterday. Finally, I'm like, I'm not going to let the summer pass by because I went to my wish list and I see the grill that I had in my cart. Dude, it's a professional grill for a fucking restaurant. I swear to God, it was almost like 4,000 euros. That was the one that I had on my wish list. Like, one day, I'm going to have this grill. Until then, I'm not buying a grill. Fucking idiot. I look at the features. Of course, it has a Bluetooth and whatever. We're going to grill 2 times this summer. So I went and I chose between 2 brands like Weber and Napoleon, which is Canadian. And I saw that Napoleon has more things for the money you're going to pay. So I went with the Napoleon grill. It cost around 1,000 euros, which is still a lot for a grill. But my dumb ass brain goes like, oh, well, I wanted one from 4,000 and I settled for one from 1,000 because I'm a giant fucking donut. I'm excited to get this grill and grill 2 times this summer. And maybe I'll post some pictures and something when it arrives. I'm more excited that it has like a side thing. It's called the Sizzy. Well, maybe I like it because it has something to do with Sizzy. The Sizzle, whatever. It doesn't have a regular stove thingy on the side, but it has some infrared thing that goes like very hot, very fast. And I'm excited about, dude, to be honest, I was excited about Bluetooth in the other fucking thing, even though I had no idea what it does. Can you grill with Bluetooth, like check the meat temperature maybe or whatever. Anyway, I'm a moron. So looking forward for that to arrive. And final thing that I want to mention is that Eminem is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And I don't want to hear discussions about Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, whoever the fuck. This guy's the GOAT, period. Listen to his last song. Look at the last video. It's crushing records. I keep getting tweets. Eminem, the #1 on the Billboard, the #1 on Spotify, #1 on sales, #1 on YouTube, #1 on streams, #1 on the guy's 52 years old and his career is 30 years old. Name me one other fucking person with the same metrics before we discuss top 5, top 3, whatever. There's Eminem, 4 empty spots, and then we can start discussing the rest of the list. Don't at me. I don't care about your fucking opinion. Eminem is the GOAT. Listen to a new song. I'm super fucking pumped for the new album. It's actually, I framed a poster of this guy. I was wondering which posters to get for the house, and I have like Last of Us and Stranger Things and Batman, Dark Knight, and a bunch of other shit. And I'm like, God of War, and I'm like, okay, I need one more picture. What do I get? The only artist that came to mind, I don't give a shit, dude. Eminem sitting framed in the hallway, just watching me there, procrastinate from time to time. And that's it. Listen to his new song. Why are you listening to me if you haven't listened to a new song? That's it, guys. Thank you for listening to this fucking rant. Appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the fucking homework. Follow me on Twitter, and I will, who is the singer of Chandelier. See ya in the next one. You donuts.